Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pours for the People. We'll get into what we're drinking today and reviewing. We got an oldie but a goldie, Old Grandad 114. So this comes from the Jim Beam product line. It's a 114 proof. It's the highest proof of the Old Grandad series. Over the years, I've used Old Grandad 114 kind of as my flask whiskey. It's good to drink, but it also packs a punch. You can take a couple sips here and there discreetly, and it gets the job done. With that said, we'll go ahead and get into the nose on this thing. I hadn't had any of this in a couple months probably at least, so I'm actually interested to get back into this. Which this looks like a brand new bottle. You're just not seeing the fact that I poured it from a bottle that had about 2 glasses left. So if you're thinking this is uncracked, it is uncracked. But there's a bottle over here in the corner that's almost gone. So, all right, on the nose here. Not a whole lot going on in the nose. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's got some scents here, but it's a little subdued. It's not overly ethanol that you might get on some higher proof, lower end pours. Not to call anything low end pour. I hope nobody takes offense to that. But like I said, subdued. I'm getting some spice here, almost like a blackened seasoning. It's a little leathery, a little tobacco-y. It's a pleasant smell. It's just not in your face. So it's kind of interesting at 114 proof and at its price point, which I haven't said yet. Another reason this is in the Pours for People category is pricing. Around me, Old Grandad, I usually see $27 to $32, somewhere in that area. So bang for the buck on proof to dollars is great on this. It's part of the reason I call it my flask whiskey. Nose is good. Like I said, subdued. A little spicy. A little earthy, kind of. I'm getting a little bit of a musty scent. It's just barely there. All right. Nose down. Let's go in for that sip. One more. I like to take a second one for good measure. That first sip was pretty smooth. Second sip, that heat kicks in a little bit. It's not overpowering. I don't know. To me, that 105 to like just under 120 is always nice for me. I don't find it too overpowering. I really start to feel the heat in the 120 to 130 and up, obviously, because that's a lot of heat at that point. Everybody says Jim Beam has a nutty profile. Kind of get that here. Getting kind of like a hot boiled peanuts. It's definitely got some spice to it. Um, I'll be honest, I don't know what the mash bill on this is, but to me it tastes like it would be kind of a high rye mash bill. I guess I didn't do my homework there. It's enjoyable, especially I think I paid $28, $29 for this. I've already reviewed Benchmark Full Proof on here. I would say, I mean, from a price point, they're both right there at full proofs. Old Grandad being 114, Benchmark being 125. They're two very different profiles. Benchmark is like a deeper, more traditional bourbon kind of profile. This does have a little bit more spice, a little earthier, a little more nutty. Like I said, it reminds me of some like spicy peanuts or spicy trail mix. I'm gonna take one more sip here. This keeps getting smoother and smoother the more I drink it. I didn't have a hefty pour, so don't accuse me of drinking too much. Yeah, it really smooths out. Not much of a finish on it. If there's any lingering, it's just a little bit of ethanol. It doesn't drink. It drinks at about 114 to me. It's it's not punching me in the gut, which at this price point, like $28, I would expect a higher proof thing to kind of hit you a little hard. It's good. So let's get into where I rank this at. On the Pours for the People reviews, I use the EVI, Everyday Value Index, which is a proprietary scale of my own. I have benchmarked Foolproof at a 5 out of 5 or a Bar Cart Gold. I think this is just below that for me. So I'm gonna have to rank this a 4 out of 5. This is a great pickup at the price, but at 4 out of 5, that puts it in the go-to gold. Go-to gold being, very, very affordable, great value for the money, good whiskey. So I've heard talks that old granddad's Jim Beam's thought about cutting the line out. I hope they don't. This bottle right here is really solid at the price. So with all that said, guys, cheers.